drive time with Amanda again. I just dropped the big one off at school while the little one is at home with Daddy. So I'm on my way home now and thought I'd use this opportunity of quiet time in the vehicle to give you a progress update. So it is week 2 of the challenge, my Transformation Starts Today challenge. So far, I've lost 3 pounds in this challenge, 15 total since the summer challenge. That's great news for me. Of course, the loss is always good. Where I need to improve, I think, is I was not 100% this last week, and so this week I'm trying to be better in that aspect. It was just kind of a perfect storm of events. So I ran the half marathon on Saturday, so my body couldn't really move a whole lot Sunday or Monday. I got sick over the weekend, so it was just like one thing after another. So it was not 100% of my workouts, and I was not 100% of my nutrition, and I need to own that. So what I'm going to do differently this week to have better results and make sure I'm doing 100%, I really need to focus on my nutrition. That's 100% where I need to focus my energy. I have been hitting like a good protein amount, but not on my carbs or my fat, like where I want to be with my macros. I'm trying to stick to 100 carbs. That's what Jeremy Mullins recommended for me. It's really tough, really tough. But at least the good thing is the last few weeks when I've been, not a few weeks, 2 weeks, while I've been doing the challenge, even though I haven't been 100%, I have definitely made progress in that by being more aware. So for example, I really wanted to eat this protein bar that I bought from the store before the challenge started, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have this for breakfast, and then I look at the back and it had like 42 carbs, and I was like, what? No, I'm not gonna eat this protein bar that has half the carbs that I'm allowed for the day in one bar, in one meal. Are you crazy? So just like putting it in perspective, I haven't hit 100 carbs perfectly yet, but at least I'm thinking more about it and making better choices. So my goal this week is to stick to my macros, really try to hit those numbers. If I remember off the top of my head, it was 175 protein, 100 carbs, and 75 fat for a total of like 1,700 calories or something like that. So that's my goal, is to really stick to that, commit to it, and make it work. Now I'm on maternity leave again, so what will be a challenge for me is the sitting at home where snacks are readily available and mindlessly eating. So I'm going to have to focus on that for sure. And I always struggle with dinners. I make healthy stuff, but I just have a hard time tracking it, and like tracking a meal and how many portions exactly. So I need to figure that out too. As far as working out goes, it's been nice to not be half marathon training, so like my options are a little more open. I don't have to just like run 100% of the time like I was before. So that's been nice. Like I said, I got sick, so I didn't do a workout over the weekend, probably like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. But it is what it is. So this week, like I said, my goals are to focus on my nutrition and get moving more. So that is my update. I'll check back in next week. One more thing I forgot to add now that I pulled in at home. I closed the garage though, so it's pretty dark. I just wanted to celebrate a couple non-scale victories that I had this week. So one of them was I put on an outfit that I had bought after having Ian getting ready to go back to work for those 8 weeks. And when I bought it, it was too tight. And but I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna buy it anyways. It was on sale, so like I'll just make it work. And yesterday it was like super loose, and I took a picture, so I'll share that with this video. That made me feel good. And the second one is my ring. I don't know if you can see, but like I have space where it's like too big. Sometimes it like falls off my finger, which, funny story behind that, why it's so important to me. After I had Gabriel, like probably 3 months after, which is where I'm at now with Ian, I tried to put my wedding ring back on because it was too small while I was pregnant, but it was a disaster. Like, I really wanted to put it on, but I tried and I was like, no, this is too tight, it's not gonna work. And then I couldn't get it off. And my finger was like so swollen and purple. Matt and I were like in the sink trying to like put dish soap on it, like anything we could think of to try to get my ring off. It was not coming off. And long story short, I had to go to a jeweler down the street and they had to cut it off my finger. It was on so tight I could not get it off. So of course that required it to be repaired, and months later I still wasn't able to wear my ring. So the fact that 3 months, same amount of time after having Ian, I can wear my ring and it's loose and falling off this time, I was super excited about that. So those are my 2 non-skill victories for today, or this week, that I wanted to share.